After many years of this channel, I've reached an important milestone: 150 subscribers. Now, on a Twitter poll, I decided to ask which cartoon I should look at, and at the end of it, it turned out there was a tie between two shows, Legend of Zelda and Archie's Weird Mysteries, and I decided to look at a cartoon that was much more interesting. Legend of Zelda it was. Airing from September 1989 to December 1989, the Legend of Zelda cartoon is based on the video games of the same name. It is produced by DIC Animation City, also known as Do It Cheaply. They produce such shows like Inspector Gadget, Care Bears, and Captain and the Game Master. The Legend of Zelda was part of an hour block where it aired alongside the Super Mario Super Show, another show produced by DIC, and a choice on a Twitter poll. I don't know much about Zelda because as a kid I was more of a Mario fan and a Sonic fan, but I know most of my friends actually were really into Zelda because they usually played the games either for N64 or for their Game Boys. Now, I was more of a Pokemon fan whenever I used my Game Boy, but maybe, I don't know, this show could actually help me understand some things. Okay, so the introduction is looking good so far. It seems like a lighthearted adventure throughout the castle. Seems pretty action-packed.
Nice job, hero!
Hey! Excuse me, princess!
Does anyone on the show have a gun? Okay, maybe I'm a little too quick to judge Link. Maybe it was a one-off gag for the opening credits.
Ugh! Another beautiful day in the magical kingdom of Hyrule. Boring place. Living in a castle, sleeping in a bed. I used to roam the world, fighting monsters and sleeping in mud. Aren't I sweet? Yeah!
I'm gonna ask again, does anyone on the show have a gun? Or some poison? Anything that we can kill him with slowly. Look, I'm not gonna get into the debacle of how come Link is a smarmy, whiny jerk since everyone in the kids have summed it all up. But yeah, Link is a total douche in the show. But wait, go back a few seconds earlier.
I used to roam the world, fighting monsters and sleeping in mud.
So you wanna live in the dirt with poor hygiene? And now we see Link as a horny teenager.
Looking good, princess! Especially from this angle!
Well, at least he's making his lust for the princess well known.
I told you, you should have put on a robe!
Well, at least this fairy isn't annoying.
Hey! Listen! Hey! Listen! Hey! Listen!
Huh? Yeah! Moblins!
You know, if you wanted to get Link, all you had to do was stab him in the back and leave him for dead. Series over. But don't worry, Link takes care of these guys.
But you're going home!
Yeah, Link just murdered those things.
And tell Ganon that if he really wants this Triforce, he'll have to get it himself!
Yeah, I understand that this is a children's cartoon, but that doesn't disguise the fact that Link loves murdering. There are people out there who don't like the show because Link has hammer space abilities. His sword shoots lasers and there is established magic on the show. Are you really going to complain that a video game character has this ability?
After saving the Triforce from evil, the hero gets his reward. Ow!
Oh, I guess there was one more creature to fight.
Stay here today and guard the Triforce.
Aw, princess, it's too nice a day!
Don't argue. The Triforce must be guarded.
Seeing as how you barely got out of fighting several creatures who tried to kill you several minutes ago, you should guard this very important thing without anyone to help you. Well, looks like when you have blue balls for too long, you turn into Alex Jones. And here we see Ganon, the main villain of the series, who looks like if Pumbaa from The Lion King decided that Hakuna Matata no longer mattered to him and mutated. He wants to get the Triforce from Zelda's castle and rule. So he goes to the castle in disguise, wearing dark clothing. So now we're at the wizard competition where Zelda is the only judge apparently.
Wonderful! It's getting bigger!
Now granted that would help any food problems that would happen in the future, but this won't help him win this competition.
Who dares to laugh at me?
Well, the person is laughing because clearly red doesn't go with your outfit.
I merely wish to enter this contest.
By the sound of your voice, I'd say that you're a completely trustworthy and pleasant person, is what an idiot would say.
How How can I get Zelda to pay more attention to me?
Who cares? She's a snot. You should stick with me.
Sprite, you're only 3 inches high.
What? You don't like short girls?
It's not that he doesn't find you attractive. It's just that if he does it with you, you will explode. I would make a joke about how that guard is part of the French army, but at least the French army fought. You know, you could have just killed Zelda with one of your spells instead of turning that thing into a slow-moving dragon. But thankfully, Link comes in and saves her.
Link! Get ready!
That plate would have been broken. Now kill the thing.
Mine! All mine!
Could you talk a little louder, please? I don't think that people outside could hear you yelling.
Evil is the path you choose, but evildoers always lose.
So the reason this thing is so important to steal is because it's giving fortune cookie advice? Why are the killers part of Ganon's army?
Ganon's got the Triforce of Wisdom!
And he's getting away! We'll never catch him now!
Use your laser sword to shoot and kill him. You'll be without a villain, but you'll never be in danger again. Then Zelda tells the wizard to grow a beanstalk.
Huh?
Come on, Link!
My kind of girl!
She didn't do that. A wizard literally did that.
Whoa!
And then they flew forever. That was a really stupid plan. What Zelda's plan was that they climbed the beanstalk so they could steal another Triforce from the giant in the sky.
Faster, faster! A secret entrance to the underworld is just ahead!
Should I make a Jason and the Argonauts reference or an Undertale reference? What do you think?
I call for reinforcements!
A measly 3 Stalfos?
So when you mean reinforcements, you mean less than a dozen skeletons?
Link!
Huh? Back to back, princess! Fast!
This is the weirdest foreplay I've ever seen. And despite this confusing plan, this actually works.
Get them like this!
Yeah, you do that to somebody who can shoot lasers out of their sword.
Link! A bomb! And I'm out of zap bolts!
Well, maybe you should have closed the apps that you didn't need. The battery would have lasted longer.
Ah! But I have the Triforce you have lost! Hyrule is mine!
Not yet, Ganon!
Well, good job. You killed Ganon, but you destroyed the Triforce. Worst Butterfingers ever. And now we get the big damn kiss.
No!
Well, I guess the show is gonna have to save that big kiss for the series finale. And now we cut to Pro Jared in a couple of months.
You'll pay for this!
Oh, my mistake. It's Pro Jared now. This show is an underwhelming product. Sure, it's nostalgic to look back on, but there's nothing here. I'm not sure if I should keep going with this series because it's really, the animation isn't that great, the humor is high-rolling, there are leaps of logic everywhere. I mean, it's a harmless cartoon before cartoons have dived into character development, good humor, and a good watchability factor. Well, that was a thing I watched. Hopefully this channel won't go to 200 subscribers, otherwise I'm gonna have to watch the entire Captain N series. Oh God.